Adrian, you got what you needed and more tonight, an impressive performance against Gary Anderson, but I'm assuming what you needed was to get to the O2.
Yeah, of course it was. I mean, obviously my mindset tonight was, doesn't matter what, taking out to what Pete's done, if he'd have drawn or won or whatever, my mind was set on Gary tonight, and I had to win.
Is it difficult to, as you say, try and avoid looking at Peter Wright's match? Because obviously you know that if he gets a draw, you need 2 legs. Is it difficult to
be honest, I was up there willing Bonnie win. Of course it was. But if we go up there tonight, the wind, honestly, the breeze or whatever it was, what you could call it, Wingate or whatever, the darts were landing at funny angles. I mean, I was throwing double 16. I was actually aiming that far inside for actually the dart blow in. In terms of treble 20, I was throwing at treble 5 just inside.
But in terms of your performance, though, I mean, it sets you in good stead ahead of next week.
It's just natural ability. I think that's what you come down to today. It was hard because it wasn't only that. Because with the darts lying on an angle, I was having loads of bounce outs because the angle the dart was lying, there was no way through, and that's what that was what the killer was.
You're playing against a friend in Gary Anderson, a man you know very well.
He's the best mate on the circuit, yeah.
And you know you need a result against him. Does that focus your mind?
Well, he's beaten the world final. If you look at it this way, right, the last 6 years, we've both been in 3 world finals. And it just shows class there, doesn't it, really? If you look at us both, I've won 2 world titles in the last 6 years, he's won 2. And he's beaten me and I've beaten him and won, so...
Michael Van Gerwen up next. Never easy against any of the top players now, but a tricky encounter against Michael next week, though, too. But you'll be bang up for it, won't you?
Of course I will, yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to playing with Mike. I mean, if I turn up there and play really well, I've got a great chance of winning the whole tournament. I'm not scared of Mike, I'm not scared of Phil, I'm not scared of anybody. If I turn up and play well, I'll win. And that's how I feel. If I don't play well, I'll get turned over.
You've said in the past that perhaps you haven't taken this tournament not necessarily as seriously as you should have done, but it hasn't quite worked out for you. This year you mean business?
Yeah, I think it's, to be honest, I think with group stage, I think that's what screwed me over majority of the time. I think when it's up there week in, week out, it's more of a marathon, not a sprint, really. And I turn up there and I think, well, if I lose this week, I can put it right next week. Where this year I've tried to put my mindset right. Obviously I've got a lot of problems going on back home and whatever else with my wife and so on. But I'm proud of myself, you know what I mean? I'm proud of myself because I've dug in deep and I've got results at the right time when I need them. I haven't played particularly well, don't get me wrong, I haven't. Probably tournament average around 97, which is poor really. I know damn well I can do a lot better than that. But I'm there still fighting and it's straight knockout now.
No problems tonight, mate. Congratulations. We'll see you next week.
Cheers, mate.